Now they can hear you.
Let's ride. Rams Nation?
Rams Nation. Yes, we're live now.
We're here. We're here.
Yes.
Guys, it's a Wednesday.
I believe it is Wednesday. I checked my calendar.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot.
I checked my watch.
It's time to play the game.
It is time to play.
It's time to play the game.
Time to play some Roblox.
Nope.
Oh, wait. No, we're playing Overwatch.
We're playing Overwatch.
This is the semifinals.
Yep.
Guys, I'm now tapped in. We are locked and ready to load. Yeah, Overwatch.
Yep.
CIU Overwatch Rams Esports.
Yeah, this is our CIU Overwatch Rams Esports Overwatch Blue Foundation Breakers, head clicking, teeth brushing. Just, you guys, I know we've been out for a couple weeks.
We've been out for several
weeks actually.
It's kind of frightening how far we've.
Yeah, I missed you guys. Have you guys? If you missed us, let us know in the chat if you missed us, because we've missed you guys.
Air hug.
Air hug. Air five.
Air five.
Air five.
Give us a kaboosh.
Kaboosh.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you missed the Ram fam, like I have, I've been missing the kabooshes. I've been missing the energy in the arena.
Yeah.
I've really just been missing Overwatch.
I'm missing the vibe.
Yes. Patty Vibes is here.
Patty Vibe is
We got Colgera. And we got Mariah at 682.
At 682. We got Pyro.
AKA Gamehock, AKA Zach.
And Parabolic. He's here to do the dance.
Captain Charlie.
Captain. He's your captain, my captain.
My captain, your Captain Charlie. Captain Charlie. This rolls off the tongue a little bit, quite honestly. I would say, how's your day? He is in the house. Helping the boys out.
How is your day?
My day's been great. How's yours?
My day's, let's see, 7 out of 10.
There was no grilled cheese in the cafe today.
Nope, there was. At lunch, grilled cheese in the cafe. I had 5 grilled cheeses and tomato soup, and there's tomato soup in my office. Today is a great day. Actually, 8.5 out of 10.
Okay, so I wasn't here for lunch today, and that just blew my mind. Because we not only had grilled cheese today, we had it Monday as well.
Monday.
Because I came in and Richie ate the last grilled cheese.
I did, and I didn't feel bad about it.
I witnessed it, guys.
I don't feel bad about it. Because a man needs to do what a man does when it comes to his grilled cheese.
Sometimes priorities.
Yeah.
It's grilled cheese.
That's what I'm just pushing about.
I heard this today. Eat with your eyes first. And those grilled cheese look good.
They had 2 different types of cheeses. Dude, they had like this one. I don't know if it was like Swiss cheese. And they had some American cheese. Oh my god, those. That's amazing.
Let's see how we can make our opponents Swiss cheese. So who we're playing against?
Guys, we're playing against Depaul University. We've played against them. So guys, here's some critical information, guys. Critical. This is this is one of the 3 teams that we've actually given up a single map to. So our Overwatch Blue, CIU Rams, Foundation Breakers, head clicking, brushing teeth, sparkly white Grizzlords are undefeated this year, which is amazing.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
That's part of the name.
Absolutely undefeated. Undefeated this year. But we've only lost 3 maps this year.
Yes.
And Depaul University was one of them. So that being said, we had 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
And Depaul has taken a map against us, even though we still end up with victory. That's something to look into. That's a big thing going into this game.
We need to be wary of what we're doing, especially in it was a Flashpoint map.
Yeah, it was Flashpoint.
What map is that? With the one with the beautiful waterfalls?
Saravasa. I got you.
Yes, so that was the map we lost against DePaul that night.
Yep.
But we will take that next game.
And close it out.
Yeah, our team, headstrong.
Yeah.
Kept their spirits high, and that's what we need to keep continuing to do.
Yeah.
Here at CIU.
Yeah, for sure. And I know we haven't been able to play for 3 weeks, right? Some people may be like, oh, it's good to give you time to, rest a little bit. No, guys, we're still grinding. We're still here clicking heads. We're still the foundation breakers. We're still getting after it. We're here to play the game. It's EA Sports. It's CIU Sports.
CIU Sports. It's in the Ram.
It's in the Ram.
Charge on.
Charge on. There it is. Scotty, where are we at? Get on a t-shirt.
CIU Esports.
CIU
It's
Esports.
in the Ram.
It's in the Ram.
Yeah.
So super excited. As our players in our team are getting into the lobby, getting all the lobbies ready to go. Now, Weezing, Steve, talk to me. What are some things you're looking forward to see tonight?
So I'm looking forward to seeing possibly, we've had some changes in the meta.
Yeah.
So maybe some new maps to play on.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not likely to happen, so that's something I would like to see. As I see it, them coming over a stage that I'm unfamiliar with.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see just our players adapt to those new maps that have kind of evolved as the seasons have changed. And I know she's not out yet, but I'm excited for Freya. So that's a new character in the game. Always breathes new life. Our latest new character was Havoc. Hazard.
Got you.
Hazard. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hazard is really cool. He's got a lot of mobility that Freya will also have because she's got.
She has a little mobility too.
Mobility to her. So those characters with those mobility options are always a lot of fun, and they introduce a lot of different okay, I can't position here anymore because this character now denies that space.
Yeah.
So
it allows a lot more for hero moments when you're playing the game.
Yes.
We love those moments. We love those moments when we see Colgera sliding on the soldier and sliding in. It says, and he comes up, jumps up in the air, and just hits the railgun headshots. Disha.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those things, the mobility gives those hero moments, and those hero moments is what makes the game Overwatch.
Yeah.
Without those hero moments, without those times of us screaming in the mic and you guys screaming at home, it's not Overwatch.
Yeah.
It's not.
This is true.
And so that's what I'm super excited for. Another thing is that last time we played was we had the different perks introduced. So now that's a big thing here that we didn't have before. We didn't have the perks introduced before. So now we are going to have the perks introduced.
This is true.
Right? So there's a lot of different characters that, before, these perks and this big update we had a couple weeks ago where they weren't that strong.
No. They were still trying to figure out, fine-tune how strong they needed to be.
Yeah. But these perks now allowed a lot of characters that are strong or are stronger, to allow them to, really be able to be used, because it's a big deal. I mean, if you don't want to use bad characters.
No, you don't.
You want to have those hero moments. You want to have those great moments where we're screaming at the TV, having a great time, watching our CIU Rams Esports. I saw this in the chat. Aura farming, Foundation Breakers, Undefeated, Rams Country, Colgate, Colgera,
Parabolic, Pyromaniac,
S682, Slaughtering,
Patty vibing,
and we vibing.
And how's your day, guys?
How is your day?
Esports. We've thrown esports in there twice. CIU Rams.
See it? Throw it all in there.
Esports CIU Rams.
Esports CIU Rams. Charge on.
That's the whole name.
There it is.
Yeah. So if you were paying attention to that, I need that in writing in the chat so that when we scroll up later, we can all just cheer them on with their official name.
Yes.
So that's very important. Go Rams. Go Pyro. Go everybody. I mean, this is one thing we like to do in our matches. Just kind of predict who's going to get the first blood.
Who's going to get the first blood? I personally, let me think here. I'm going to go with what I think the compositions, what I think we're going to see here.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see S682 with the Kiriko kunai just throwing from downtown. I think she's going to get a random straight headshot with the kunai, and it's just going to take him down. And then the CIU is going to do the thing called W key, and that's on the keyboard, and that's called we're moving. We're moving with the payload. Lucio, shout out. We're schmoving. That's what we're doing.
Let's break it down.
Let's get down for business. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Let's break it. Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I didn't notice. That was good.
No, that's good.
That's good. That was good.
I know a little bit about Overwatch.
Yeah, I'm not saying you don't. I think you know a lot.
I try to.
I think you've learned a lot, which has been fun.
I have. And that's the most exciting thing to be a producer for CIU Rams. It's just to see games that I don't normally get to play.
Yeah.
And our players just educate me on not just their ability to be so skillful, but just their knowledge on okay, this is why I play this character. This is why they're cool. This is why I picked them.
Yeah.
Not only because they're good, but I enjoy this character for this reason.
Yeah.
And that's a really cool thing about video games. It's they have these characters that are just so interesting and involved, and makes the game stay alive.
For sure.
Because character can be fun.
Yeah.
But are they cool?
Are they cool or not?
Right.
And I can say one thing is cool, and that's being a CIU Ram.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in being a CIU Ram, we're going to put it in the chat. Get in contact with our coach, your coach, Scotty Grigsby. Coach Scotty. Make some noise in the chat, Scotty, if you're here for us. Make some noise for us.
And I'm going to do it from my phone so the delay matches up.
Oh, that's good.
So
that's good. We're gonna put it on the phone. Make some noise for Coach Scotty Grigsby. If you guys come on campus for a visit too, we would love to have you on Columbia International University. This great arena that we're in here. This is our second semester in this new arena, and we're really thankful to have this new spot because before we were in a little bit smaller space, but now we have this big area, big space for us to have a little bit more bigger productions, and also just have people in the arena, and also have multiple teams practicing at the same time.
Indeed, and it's just a good space for not only can we practice in here, but we can also just support our other players.
Yeah.
Because in our last space, if you had a match, no one else can be in there because it was kind of too small for that. But now we're allowed to come together, really support each other, and it's always fun to have other teams come in and watch other teams play. It just adds to the vibes that are already here.
It does, and that's one thing too. Like I said before, we have our Ram fam. You guys know we you know, our guy, Captain Beaver on the Smash team, he just came in here earlier and was like, "Hey guys, congrats, let's do this. Let's get after it. It's playoff day. It's game day.
It is
you know,
game day.
If you don't, even if you're on like the Rocket League team, Smash team, Overwatch team, we're all here to support each other. We're all here to get after it together. And we're all a big family. We all want to accomplish the same thing, and that's win games and do it the Ram way, which is called what, guys? It's called picking a character and going ham.
So if you see me looking down right now, I'm actually just trying to sync up the time here, and my phone's not even working, so we're just gonna go for full send. It's in the chat now.
Hey guys, reach out to Coach Scotty.
I felt like it's been a minute and 30 seconds.
It's all good. It happens. But one thing too that we can get after, we can think about too, as our Rams. I know we got Ram fam. We got Game Hawk Mom, aka Pyro's mom. Shout out to Pyro's mom, aka Game Hawk Mom. But if you want to be,
she's an excellent cook, by the way. Just want to throw that in there.
Throw it in there.
Yeah.
Excellent cook.
Excellent cook. Great host.
Great host.
Yes.
Excellent cook. So we just gotta have her. She's got to cook for us again.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
I want grilled cheese would be totally fine.
And tomato soup. Game Hawk Mom, can you make that happen? Question mark.
I'm just gonna nod my head yes.
Please. Can you make that happen?
I think even Zach agrees.
Zach said yeah.
He's nodding his head with the Kirby. He's
saying yeah. Let's get it. Come on, grilled cheese. Oh, now we're dancing.
Yes, we are dancing.
But before we get into the game, we do want to shout out our merch store. So if you want to get some CIU Rams merch, support your.
And we're back because we were wanting you guys to see that merch store. So if you saw that link at the bottom right, it's actually where you want to click. So
yeah, click the link at the bottom right, guys, to get some CIU Rams merch.
As Richie would say, what's the quote you always say?
My quote is saying, guys, if God would have made something better than a CIU Rams Esports Overwatch Blue team, unbroken, undefeated, foundation breakers, unflinching, aura farming hoodie, he would have kept it for himself. I'm just saying, guys, it's amazing. So if you want to get some CIU Rams Esports merch, check it out at the bottom right of that screen, that QR code and that link. Definitely get it if you want to get some pyro merch, some parabolic merch, that's 682 merch, Patty merch.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a collector set of everybody.
Collector set, there it is.
Just so I have the team. Like, this is the team that took it all. You know, took on the world and came back with the dub.
The dub. Okay.
Yeah, this is the. I'm gonna get a jersey so it has enough space for me to write the whole team name on it.
There it is.
On the wall. I'm just gonna write
custom jersey.
Custom jersey.
You should get your jersey signed. Get all the players to sign it.
Oh, that'd be smart.
There it is. Signing day. Yeah. And you know, guys, we got some banger players, so they're gonna actually get after it.
They are. Yes.
Getting after it. So you said I gave my picks of who I think is gonna get first blood. Who do you think is gonna get first blood here?
I think it might be parabolic. Just because I know how aggressive he gets in the start of the game.
Yeah.
And that energy just is infectious. So once he gets in there, yeah, it's gonna be nice. And you know, like I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. I get you.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going with the S682. I'm gonna keep it with that. I'm gonna keep it with that because I think that's the way to go. Mm-hmm. I think she's just gonna hit those straight kunais and get after it. Sorry, yeah.
if you're watching in the past now,
yeah,
we didn't realize that when we clipped to the merch store.
It's all good.
That's just called droning. So for those of you at home who are first-time watchers, droning is basically whenever you realize something.
Yep.
Or you anticipate something happening, so you have to go check it out. So we saw through it. We saw through it. We got the information and we adapted for it.
We did adapt.
Speaking of adapting,
we're on our map, guys. If you've been here before, you've been here. You know what it is. Antarctic Peninsula. It's control, and it's time to play the game. It's time. We're here for our first-time viewers. You may ask, Richie, Steve-O, what's going on? How does this happen? How does this work? So there's one spot on the area in the map, and this is right here. Once we capture that one spot right here, we can now get all the way up to 100%. And once we get to 100%, we win the first map.
Indeed.
Which is huge.
They're spawning from opposite sides of the map here, trying to converge on this point.
Yep.
And the important thing to note is these chokes all around the map. So we got low ground, we've got high ground, and you can hold these positions, these power points, to kind of just add pressure to your team. You can even flank from the side, so it's not just, hey, I'm going to walk to the point.
Yeah, it's not that easy. You can't just W key into the point. It's not that easy. But as you can see on the top of our screens, we are in the blue, and the Depaul University is in the red. We're about to get started on this next game. We have Parabolic on the Ramatra, Pyro on the Tracer, S6A2, Kiriko, Colgate, the Soldier, and Patty on the Juno. Let's make some noise for our Rams. They're fighting. They're off. We got Ramatra also already in the Nemesis form. He's ready to duel. He is ready to duel.
We have the whole team here pushing left except for our boy Pyro getting the flank off.
Yeah. So right now it's kind of the point. You can see the point will open up in 10 seconds here. So we're just taking some time to now get the ready to point be open. Now we have a unique option here for DePaul University because Jester is on the Mercy, which is a unique pick here on the map. There's no really aerial characters that are in the skies besides the Pharaoh, but a Pharaoh on this map is not the ideal point. But we still haven't had the first blood taken yet. Still, first blood has not been taken. I think at 682 we have the Pharaoh takes the first blood, but it's not for Rams, so we're not gonna count it.
No, we're not gonna count it. We're looking for the first Ram kill here. Pharaoh is a Sky Flyer, so the Mercy will be able to link up with them and fly with them. So that is kind of like the,
And there it is. Kogera takes it. Now that's an early pick there. So that's an early takedown that CIU is going to have to kind of collapse on that and get the point. They're going to get the res, though.
So Mercy is the character able to res and is on a pretty long cooldown. So we're going to make sure we are paying attention to that timer there.
Yeah.
And kind of figuring out how to get back on point.
It's kind of hard in these situations here. They have a bunch of different areas. So Pyro is switched to the Cassidy. He is able to give a lot more focused DPS to the Vara and also onto the tanks. And that's Parabolic and Kogera. And just moving forward, the tag team duo says, hey, you may have got the first one. We're going to see the overclock being used as well to clean up on the Jester. And that's CIU Rams Overwatch taking the point, making it 2% to 30.
Nice. I like to see it. I liked how aggressive they got there at that point when they noticed Ramach is falling back.
Yep.
We can take out one of their supports, one of their healers, the Juno, and kind of collapse on both fronts.
Yeah. So coming up on this thing, you see on the top of your screen, you see Ramatra is going to have his Annihilation. So he's going to see that pop early on, and that's going to get a kill early on. And Ramatra is at 1 HP, and he takes him out, even though he does go down and get 2 kills. And Barrage is used as well. Farah is getting killed. He's getting the Mercy Pocket is enough to do it. And Parabolic is, like we said this before, Parabolic is this character. He's not going to stop fighting. He's going to keep doing it. As long as he keeps getting the heals, he's staying up. This is what a tank is for. You're right, guys. They keep getting healed, but it's not enough. But we still have the point. We have the Kutsune Rush that is going to be online that we might be using here. And it's the Blizzard and the Orbital Ray used by DePaul University in a fight they already won.
That is quite strange because we had backed up already and they didn't have Maywall to kind of trap us in either. So I'm not sure why they went for that play exactly, but we're able to get Colgera as our team had to leave him behind there in that instance. So
yeah,
this May being very proficient with their walls, making sure they're blocking off the tank. Kutsune Rush lets us push up.
And this May is going to be kind of in a bad predicament here. May's dead. There is S6 taking a kill there. And this is the very weakness of the comp. Having the Farah, it's like this. You would understand this kind of analogy because you've played Smite. Yeah. Right? So Farah in this composition, she's our ADC, our attack damage carry. She is the person that is basically protect the president, protect Farah. If Farah gets killed at all in these team fights, this is kind of like we're over. We can't really do anything else.
Yeah.
And with the May, she's not able to scout out for the Farah to say, hey, Farah, they're over here. These are where the rockets need to go. But it's kind of a little bit difficult time to go after it.
Yeah.
But they are able to do. They do get a kill on Patty and Pyro. But Barra is just on the ground. And Mercy's on the ground too.
Oh my god.
But they still have the point. CIU Rams are at 88%.
Charlie, Parabolic just taking hits from the whole enemy team there.
And Parabolic, this is what we talked about earlier. We talked about this in the pre-show, that he gets aggressive. He wants to get these kills. He wants to do the damage. He wants to be the reason. This is why he's a captain. This is why he's our captain. You get
and also our tank player.
And our tank player. And that's going to be our CIU Rams taking the first point on Antarctic Peninsula.
Nice.
Come on.
I have to ask, the Farah used her ult. It doesn't. Does it not carry over to the next round?
Does not carry over.
Okay, so I can understand why she would fire it then.
Yeah, does not carry over. If it did, that would be, humongous. It's not Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals, it does carry over, which is huge. I like where you're thinking.
Yes.
So I like where you're thinking. It's the same kind of game mode. It's like domination.
Right.
In Marvel Rivals. But one thing I would like to know, though, in this comp, is this is the first time we've seen Pyro on Cassidy in Playfly. Now, I'm not saying Cassidy's not a hard character or a good character to use. It just allows a lot of more DPS with the Sojourn combo. And, Sombra, he's playing a lot of Sombra with the hacks, which has been really great. I think with this map, I don't think it's the best kind of play here with the Sombra.
I agree.
So
it's a little too open to where she can't really, sneak around because all the chokes are very tight. So when she starts running, you only got one side line to look down to kind of catch her off guard. Yeah,
it's a little bit harder with that. So basically, Pyro's job is to kind of scout out for the Pharah and say, hey, guys, this is Pharah at. We're going to beam her down and the Mercy real quick. Because once those two characters are down, they really don't have anything besides the Mei. And the Mei and the Ramattra really can't duel together. And that's one support that's out. Yep. And the Pharah is going to get an early kill on Pyro. And Pharah just ends up falling off the map or something or doing damage to herself. But she is going to get the res. It is behind them. And Cole Garrett gets the support here. I mean, that's Mercy. That's a lot of the pocket. That's a lot of damage there. Going there. And the point is still open. I mean, Depaul has the point. So as you're getting forward here, CIU is going to W key, like exactly what we're saying here, and take over this point.
Right. Just kind of push them off points so they can't contest it. And then we already know their support's down. Coming off, the tank is dead.
Yep, and there it is. And the Pharah does take out the support. I mean, the Pharah does take support, but it's not going to be enough. Pharah is dead. Pull. There it is. Perfect stuff there.
So I have a question for you, Richie. Yep. Ramattra's ability, does it pull people with gravity down?
Yes. Okay, his little thing that he throws out, this little circle. I can't forget the name of it, but it slows them down too. It
slows, and it also applies gravity to those flying characters. So Mercy and Pharah, it's a pretty bad matchup.
Yes, that's why Ramattra is really good into this matchup. So that's why here on this map too, like all you can see on the right side, there's no really open area for her to be at. So you really have to be on the left side. Here, but we'll see the Annihilation and the Rocket Barrage. Rocket Barrage is incoming and does take the kill on our tank. So CIU is probably going to pop off. We're going to see the Orbital Ray. We're going to use that invested here. We do have the Deadeye. He gets walled off. Perfect timing here. Takes the one. We'll take that. It's the Mercy here, and she's dead here. Wow. Sometimes you would. That's now. Here's the thing about Overwatch. Here's the thing about games in general. There's general rules where if your tank is dead, you probably don't want to invest ultimates.
Right.
But there's sometimes where that you still have the advantage when your tank is gone still. And that was great call from Patty using the Orbital Ray there and using his ultimate to win us that team fight and get us another 30% on the clock.
And it was also nice from the opponents to kind of spec out the Cassidy ult.
And just rail the Kitsune rush and the
and we're just dodging the blizzard.
Oh my gosh, that has to feel so bad being the Mei. Oh, the Mei's. Oh, she's not doing
she's done.
This is not good for her.
Cole Garrett is just going to line her up.
Yeah, she's just going to run.
Give her a nice haircut.
Oh my goodness, blaze them. And it's that 95%. It's not going to look like they're going to get a touch, maybe. That 99%, no touch. No touch for Depaul. And that's the CIU Rams taking the first map on Antarctic Peninsula. Let's see play the game.
Please do. I'm excited. I think it might be Pyro, actually.
I think it was.
Pyro was popping off that game. And it was. Pyro on the Cassidy.
Deesh. Oh my goodness.
He's got a little lava on there.
Boink, boink. Oh my goodness.
That has there comes a blizzard.
They're blizzard. Great use. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's a hero moment. What we talked about before earlier.
Oh, gets one stun. Oh, that's another.
Oh my! Can I get another one? Oh my goodness! Hey, Overwatch, Blizzard. Why did we stop the clock? Why did we stop the recording? That was gonna be 3-piece. I'm hungry.
I wanted my 3-piece nuggets there.
You know what I'm saying? G-Hawk's Pyro's mom said that she was making the chicken nuggets for you guys, and he wanted them more.
Yeah.
And dunking in the barbecue sauce. And actually, that's a better thing of saying. What's your go-to chicken nugget dipping sauce?
If I'm a CIU Ram, it's definitely honey mustard.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, because it goes with our gold.
Come on.
Hey guys, we gotta rep the brand. If there was a blue sauce, maybe that'd be my favorite. But
blue sauce? Is there
blue cheese?
Blue cheese?
I'm not dipping my nuggets in blue cheese.
I like blue cheese. I like wings and blue cheese.
I like wings and blue cheese. Yeah, when they're hot.
Yes,
hot
they
way.
gotta be super hot fire.
Super hot fire.
Fire!
Just like our CIU Rams undefeated.
Come on. What's the name? Okay, let's try the name. You gonna try it again?
I can't.
Okay.
It's been 3 weeks.
Okay,
I don't
sure.
remember it
I
all the
don't.
way.
I don't either.
It's CIU Rams Esports.
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Blue. Undefeated. First seed.
Foundation Breaker.
Foundation Breakers.
Yep.
Or Farming Rizzlers.
Yep.
Riz Masters.
Riz Masters. I like them.
Colgate, Pyromaniac, S6A2, Patty Vibin, Parabolic, Thrivin, and How's Your Day? Rams, Esports, CIU Rams Esports. Guys,
Wow.
it's a whole mouthful.
Wow.
But not as much as us winning this next map, which is going to be probably.
What is it, Steven? I think you've learned some things.
I'm raising my hand.
Yeah,
teacher,
what is it?
I know.
Yeah, teacher, what is it? What do you
it's
think?
Kings Row.
It's Kings Row. It's a classic.
Guys.
It's a fan favorite map.
It's like, you know when you play games and they have another game, but like they bring a map back.
Yep.
Overwatch 2, you know, it's just Overwatch 1. They just kind of update some stuff.
Oh,
Blizzard,
gosh.
don't hear that. Don't hear that, Blizzard.
We didn't say that. I'm
We didn't
sorry.
say that out loud, but we know.
Yeah.
So just for them to bring this map back,
Yes.
it's always like that's what keeps the game alive too. It's just holding on to that like history.
History.
Yeah,
Nostalgia.
nostalgia.
Nostalgia's huge. I
Yeah.
mean, people love the nostalgia.
They do. It's like when you play Destiny 2 for the first time, and like the story starts with Destiny 1, and you're like, wait, I'm back. Guys, we never left.
Did you see me? I was on Destiny 2 the other night. Is that what you? Is that where you saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yes. Here's the thing. Destiny 2 Destiny 2 is like the toxic ex. She's always there, but you think you can change her. You think maybe this time I'm better. I've been a better person. I've gotten better.
You've been a better person.
I've been a better
That's
person, so
good.
I
You
can
should-
change her. And then you go there, you play the game a little bit, and you realize, wow, I remember why I stopped. But it's the addiction. Like, you just can't because it's so fun. It's just like, I'm just here for this, and I have to change her.
I'm about to preach on you. You can always change. And part of changing is turning away.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't need to hear that tonight, but
Man.
yeah, you can always. Repent. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I'm going to change the
Turn
subject.
towards
So
the
I'm
Lord.
seeing Game Hog Moms talking about Chick-fil-A sauce for the nuggets.
Please.
Chick-fil-A sauce is peak. And what's it? Is there blue cheese ranch? Blue cheese ranch? Blue cheese ranch? I'm not too sure.
Huh?
So, we have honey. Wait a second. Okay.
Honey mustard is overrated. Bido 22.
Beto, let's find some help.
I think that's a fair thing to say.
No, it's not.
But I never eat honey mustard, so it's not for me. It's not for me.
You don't eat honey mustard?
I do when it's on my chicken, but like I don't eat chicken that much. I'm a big burger guy.
Okay.
So like when I go to McDonald's, McDonald's,
McDankies?
Mc-
McStankies?
Big Stankies,
Okay.
I get me a double quarter pounder
Okay.
with cheese. And you know, like you can't get honey mustard with a burger unless you get nuggets with it. But
Then if you're getting nuggets with it, that means the fries are in the bag, and you guys are kind of a Big Mac, Big Mac.
yeah, we're a big bag for the Big Mac.
Big bag for the Big Mac. Oh my gosh, this guy's a rapper.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Burger and a wrapper.
Oh my god.
Mac used to play Destiny.
We've had talks about this. Mac
have.
does play Destiny a lot.
We have confirmed it.
And-
But guess what I found out today, guys? Mac also likes Firewall.
Gosh.
What a great thing. And so does who? Malik Beaver.
Captain Beaver. Your
Captain
captain,
Beaver.
my captain. Captain Beaver. As we're getting ready in Kings Row. Oh my goodness, we're here.
Guys,
It's here.
It looks different. What happened?
It's just this is day.
This is
This
daytime.
is daytime.
So it's not nighttime.
Not nighttime.
It's daytime.
Daytime.
Our opponents are on the attack this round.
Yep.
So we'll be defending. We'll be coming from down here. And this is the point we're trying to take. Richie, look at me flying on my own. I know where we're going.
I'm gonna let you do it. This is good. I like to
Yes.
hear this. I'm gonna hear this.
So one thing to note from our attackers, when they come from this point here, there is one choke here.
Yep.
But they're also able to flank around, get
Wait,
up top,
how did you are
and drop down and
and
to
go-
get here into this high ground here.
Yep.
So what they need to watch out for as well is our team maybe playing from here, as well as from this vantage point here to get kind of line of sight, but also be able to grab cover when they need to. And this is another contested spot here, another way to flank onto the point, kind of wrap around the enemy, our team to get to this point. But our team looks ready to do it. We've got Pyro on.
Tracer,
guys, I was so close to doing.
No, this is really good. I'm actually really proud of you. This is actually really good.
We got Ramacha, Parabolic. We've got S6H2 playing the Kiriko. Colgate playing Sojourn. Okay, that took me a second. And then Patty playing his favorite, Juno. She's flying high.
She's flying high.
She's got some nice shoes.
She does have shoes.
So
we're seeing the kind of same composition here from Depaul University.
Yeah.
So which is a unique thing here. There you have the Mei on this map here, which is good.
It's a good pick on this.
It's a good pick. I personally, here's me. I'm not playing the game, of course, but I personally like Mei on defense here. More than on attack. I like the Mei on defense because here's the thing. You can get walled off, but as you can see, the wall right there, he can just walk to the left a little bit. This is a very open spot, but on defense, like you can wall them off a little bit easier when they're, attacking at a certain point.
Agreed.
So go ahead. Oh, that was good.
I was going to say, one thing we noticed here is they kind of split up. The Mercy and the Far were looking to kind of get on that high ground on the left side there, but now we're pushing up and then pushing them back where the whole team of DePaul is kind of grouped to this one point. And if we were playing defense, May, that'd be a good wall to place there.
Yep.
I'm taking notes.
That's a good wall. You see, you just know. Here's the thing. They're going to try to go on this high ground here and try to do like a split push is what we would say. We're going to have them go on the left side here where we have Farah and Mercy in the left corner. But they're all kind of bundle up in this corner here, which is not ideal, I would say.
And not really much of a split push at that point once they're all bundled up. But.
And there it is again. There's another example why the attack Mei is not ideal, in my opinion. It's not ideal. Parabolic, Pyro does get a kill on the Juno. And we're gonna see Annihilation out. Here it is.
We're looking for the Mercy.
There it is. Here's another part where we talked about that's in contest.
Mercy is so
low.
is
so low. All the supports are so low here.
But Juno's able to get her out.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Even though if they didn't get kills or anything reset, if I'm DePaul University, oh my goodness, now we have high ground here. This is just good stuff here. Here we can see the Kitsune rush, and the Blizzard comes out as well.
Nice.
And Juno's just by herself. Oh my goodness, Parabolic does go down here.
Unable to quite get a pick there, but we are grabbing lots of ults from the enemy team here.
Yeah.
Even
Rom does go down.
Doesn't take any kills though.
Oh my goodness, and that's gonna be CIU just kind of cleaning up there too. That's another example why we talk about having just not using a tank, like having the tank being dead and using ultimates or just pressing forward a little bit. And Farah just does get the two-piece right there.
Points still contested, so they aren't able to get even to a little third of the pie there to get it.
Yeah.
They are able to get a little bit of the checkpoint there.
Yeah.
We might need to back up, just kind of heal up our tank, play smart. Farah is likely to go down.
Oh my goodness. And they might have to contest. If they break this Blizzard wall real quick and get on there, they might be do it. There's the overclock. There it is. Juno is in the air, and Juno's just so low. The orbital ray is just getting so much healing. Not enough healing, though.
Strong bomb, but he is able to block that, so that does prevent the damage from blowing up and taking out the Ramantra. It doesn't do that much, does it?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's only for like swishy targets. I think it does like 250.
Gotcha.
I think I could be wrong. I don't remember.
So it kills most DPS in all of the supports, basically.
Yes.
Besides like the ones that are.
Yeah, there's one support, Cassidy, Reaper, and I think Mei doesn't kill.
Okay, gotcha.
Those are DPS that have 300 HP.
Gotcha.
So, which is something to look out for. We do see the switch from Pyro onto the. Oh my goodness, what a punch from downtown from Parabot. But we're gonna see Cassidy is online here. Now we're getting fast, and we got the Annihilation. There it is. And
that's one.
Parabot is just gonna clean up here.
There's a Blizzard, I believe, behind him, but it's not cold enough.
He's not cold enough. He says, I might be Sub-Zero the way I'm moving with my moves
goodness.
right now.
He might be Scorpion as he just cuts through it.
He just says cuts through.
Gets over here.
Get over here.
He said, I need my lunch money back.
He says, give me that. Give me my money.
Give me that lunch money so I can buy that grilled cheese from the
Oh my goodness, yes. So we do have the Blizzard online from Depaul University here. So that's something that they're going to look for here in this next fight and how they're going to use that. We see the mate just walk up here. I mean, they know they have the great use of the wall there and the orbital ring too. Dude, the Blizzard is out.
So they used wall before the Blizzard, but it was still effective because we had to break through the wall, use our resources for that, and by the time we needed to turn around, it was too late.
It was too late. The Mercy does go down here, so that's a lot of healing from the Mei. For the Far, and the Far does have used her barrage just to get one kill. which is good.
That's a good trade.
It's a good trade. We'll take that. Far does go down to the Patty.
Patty said, it's time to land this bird.
It's time to land this bird. It's crazy. So in this next fight, we do have Patty's Orbital Ring and the Kitsune Rush that's going to be online for this next fight. So it says 2 support ults here that's going to be used. And we're going to see the Orbital Ray go out now. And this is basically CIU right now. They're going to have to back up. And that's great respect from Depaul. Just backing up because that's damage boost and healing. They can't do anything. The damage boost. The damage is unreal.
Yep. We're flying through.
Can we get a team kill? Ding, ding, ding.
I believe so.
Boom. That's a team kill there.
Team kill. Beautiful stuff. Whole team playing together.
Let me tell you one thing. Why that was so amazing, we used 1 ult and killed all 5 of the team members.
Yeah, so an even trade would just be 1 for 1, which is what the Fire got.
Yeah.
A team kill with 1 ult is impressive.
It's impressive. And we got to build ult charge. Kitsune Rush is online. High Noon's going to be online. And also the Overclock. I mean, that's ideal play for CIU ranks.
And Annihilation isn't far behind either. At 84%, Charlie is getting a lot of damage, racking up his ultimate there, which is going to allow him to get
and
it.
The Kitsune Rush comes here, and Parabolic, he's in there deep. He says, I gotta go fast. He said, I'm Sonic fast.
This is true. And we're looking from Patty's perspective, just to kind of see like the whole team. What we're looking at, watching from the back line, making sure the whole team's safe, but this also gives us a perspective on how the team is grouping to face our opponents.
I can get a massive link all the way up top. I can go all the way
And here's the thing, right now, CIU Rams does have 30. Depaul University has 30 seconds on the clock. They do have the Annihilation that's online, and they're gonna have the Orbital Ray for this next fight here. So it's really gonna see whose ultimates are better, and who can click the heads faster. That is the goal.
Annihilation's out. Does get a pick.
Patty does go down. The Blizzard comes out.
That's 3 of our players. Well,
they use 1 ult, which is not bad.
2.
They use
3.
3 ults.
Yeah. Blizzard is also gone.
And Mercy used her ult, which is her she can fly.
Right.
But
one thing I also love about our team, I mentioned it like before 3 weeks ago when we last casted, but Mr. Comms on our team is just it's always impressive.
Yeah.
And like that's the glue that holds us together.
Yes.
No matter like if the fight goes bad, if something goes wrong, if something goes well, we're communicating that and everyone is aware of it. So one thing I heard from our players is like next fight.
Yeah.
We lost that one? Don't worry.
Far's underneath. Yeah, she has Barrage.
And there's Barrage. She got 1. That even trade when we talked about it before.
That is an even trade, but we do have Colgaro getting a kill with the Overclock. He does fall down to the Farah as well. So yeah, he really needs to regroup here with Cassie with the High Noon that maybe gets on the top right of this map here. There it is. There's one. There it is.
They were able to get around the corner.
It might just.
Yeah, you wrote the script for this match.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I didn't know if I was writing the script or not.
I'm just the proofreader.
Yeah, sometimes I can't spell.
Yeah. Sometimes I can't grammar.
Yeah, sometimes I can't grammar here. But this next fight, here's the thing again. Oh, Farah. She is so weak here. The Farah Mercy combo, here's the thing, it has a big weakness, but Depaul is doing a great job of with their weakness and going in there. So you see the Orbital Ray and the Kitsune Rush comes out for CIU, the Blizzard and the Orbital Ray for Depaul, and the Annihilations for both. Mantras. That's 1. And Farah's gone. Pyro gets it. It's just so much happening.
I can't even tell.
Annihilations over Annihilations.
It is too
Both
colorful.
supports are still.
Look at those.
S6 is
they
here.
look like
Still
stars.
Mercy.
Oh
my goodness.
No revives for that team.
And Parabolic is just taking the kill. It's overtime. This Ramantra's not gonna have enough to touch. And no one's gonna be able to touch. And that's CIU stopping the push from Depaul University on Kings Row.
That was good. They
Almost
did get
completing the point though.
Yeah, they got pretty far, but I think we've seen CIU able to take it all the way. Every time on Kings Row, because this is a very common stage, common map this season.
Yeah.
So I believe in them. As far as especially with their picks that they're playing, I like that we switched back to Cassidy here.
Yeah.
Even if we played Sombra, I don't think it would be a bad pick on this map either.
Now, Sombra's not a bad pick on Kings Road, especially because there's a lot of open areas, a lot of health packs here, because Sombra can hack health packs and put her translocator near health packs so she can kind of TP back to there. One thing for our CIU Rams to notice here, they're smarter than me. I'm not worried about this. I'm going to point it out to you guys just so you know this was going to happen. We talked about earlier when Steven was talking about it, explaining the game mode. On the right side, there's a very common strat. Whenever people get walled, they're going to wall off here.
Yeah.
So they can't really go anywhere, and they're going to just jump on him whenever they're right. Here's the thing: they have the made to wall them off, but I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think that's going to be an option
Right.
for our CIU Rams. I don't think they're going to do that at all. I don't think this is going to be an option. But one thing I'm going to
look at who we're playing in this round. It looks
Yeah.
like we've got the standard stuff, but is there someone up here?
Widowmaker is going to be up top somewhere. Yeah, Cole. He's going to
Never mind, he switched back. He switched back. I was trying to do a little cinematic thing, but he's just doing his good old Colgate stuff, brushing his teeth at the right times.
You got to brush it, man. You got to stay that minty clean. So here's the thing. Now with them switching from the Ana, from the Kiriko, is a big thing. From the Juno. Sorry.
Right.
One thing to point out here is the Ana provides a lot of utility in the sense of her anti-nade. So anti-heal nade, stop healing. That's pretty good.
That's a really strong ability because she's the only character outside of Junker Queen who can apply anti-heal.
Yeah.
Which, in a game like this where you have supports who are allowed to heal the tank to keep them up.
They are going right side here. This is something to watch out here.
Very crucial.
They do use the wall already, so that's something that's good timing for CIU here. But the cool thing is that her heal is on like a cooldown. Or her anti-nade is on a cooldown.
This is true.
That's kind of scary.
But it does have a duration, so it does last quite a bit. Pyro's looking for a little flank here, looking for Farah because she can't run. We're just looking for her, and she's running away, but she can't run very fast.
She's not Sonic fast.
No, she's kind of old lady fast.
Yeah, old lady fast. We do have the rocket barrage, and I'm going to see just use. Isn't going to get a kill here, and Cole Garrett takes the kill from Jester. Herbach does go down though.
We've got different angles here. Our supports are keeping our players up.
Yeah.
Hairball going down because he was holding neutral ground, but we're just going to try and get back on point here. We've got Kitsune Rush. Bulgaria's looking for the May challenge.
Oh my gosh, the May just clicked the heads there. That was a great shot from the May there.
Yeah. So we're just going to reset, wait for the whole team to regroup. We got 2 minutes left. We've only used one ultimate, which is our Kitsune Rush.
Yep.
And Overclock is at 0.5%. We may have used it earlier in the fight, but it's coming back up pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing to look at here, CIU definitely knows the Blizzard. The Blizzard is like a very strong ability from May. Her ultimate ability. So if I'm going to be CIU here, so I think it's going to be a thing to watch out for with the Blizzard. But right now, CIU just kind of look for an opening pick here. They're looking for something that they can get in. Really, there's anti-heal. There's a consume. There's a cleanse for the Suzu. That's huge.
Yeah, so Suzu is a good counter to Ana because she's able to cleanse that anti-nade, which is on a cooldown on a similar time too.
Yeah.
So you can just match the anti-nade with the cleanse there.
I think that Cole Garrett does go down. You see the annihilation from the other Ramatra, and just everyone else is just falling down. Farah does kill herself. It's just Ramatra just by himself, and he uses the annihilation. Parablock is just by himself here. The Blizzard does get the kill on the May, but he is anti-nated. It doesn't look like there's anyone else.
Unable to get the click there. We've got 1 second left.
You have but 1 minute left. And I think here, we're fine. They need to find a way to punish the Ana and the Pharaoh. Those are the two main targets. We do see the overclock online here. So pop and gets the kill. That's a huge kill. Now we need to move forward. We need to move forward. Get back on point here. All in this corner. There it is. Exactly what we're looking for. Now they're in the little hotel. If they're in a hotel, this is not good. Hotel, you don't. Oh my God, those. Oh my God.
That means cats in Spanish.
That means cats in Spanish.
Yes, we have slain the enemy. That was in the hotel. They were kind of choked there. They couldn't do much about it. Mercy, she's got movement, but not whenever she's in a room with someone else.
Here's the thing. Now, hotel is one of those choke points we talked about earlier that you can go through. With Depaul University's comp, you can't go in hotel. Hotel without no cost, because here's the thing. Only 2 of your characters can live in hotel. Ramatra and May. They have a wall, and he's a tank.
Yeah.
Ana can't be in hotel. Ana has sleep. If she misses it, she's cooked. Farah's in the end.
To know, she can only put one person to sleep.
Exactly.
So when the rest of the team shows up, it's a bad time. Good wall from the opponents there, but not quite enough. We're still able to just walk right around it.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get healed back up. We're looking for Farah, just kind of pestering us with those missiles. Kind of getting Colgera low, but we're able to stay on top of it.
Yeah. There it is. Nice.
I think he just shot her toe.
He says, "Yeah, give me that."
I think that's. If you can clip that, just so you can hear me say that over and over again, that'd be hilarious. Oh, but you got the res.
Should you get res here?
There's
And
Josh,
she's so
and she's
weak.
won.
She's so weak. Gosh. Wow.
All right, 3 ults from the opponents there. It takes 3 kills.
That's okay.
That's 1 for 1, an even exchange there.
Yeah.
1 ult for 1 kill.
1-0 for 1 kill. Not bad. Here's my call. If I'm IGL and in-game leading here, I'm telling, hey, I need power. I need you going right on the high ground here. I need you to pop your Deadeye. Not looking to get kills. Push them back, and I need orbital ray onto the payload, and I need Ramatra to be just WP and going in there.
I understand. That is a smart play because what we're looking to do, which is something that's very important, it's just changing the position.
Yeah.
It gives us momentum to push into the point.
Yeah.
That annihilation did go ham for Depaul University there.
It did go absolutely ham. It was like a grilled cheese kind of ham. Here's the thing. I'm telling you, with things like this, you're trying, like, you hear things people say, create space. For you to win the objective, you need to be in the right position for you to take the objective.
Right.
You can't just go on there and walk and take it. You need to be in the right positions. And how we can do that is with, Cassie's ultimate is another option that we can do to use that to help.
A lot of damage for our opponents here. There's a freeze.
And
spaces out.
Oh my gosh, and the overclock.
Unable to get the high noon there.
Not able to get
Trying to
behind
keep
it.
everybody up. We got 30 seconds left. We just need to get back on the point and
Yeah.
take that checkpoint.
Yeah,
And Richie, talk to me. Once we get a checkpoint, do we get more time?
we do get more time.
So that is very crucial for this continuing rush to push us in.
Oh my God!
We do get
Parabot does
From
get
above.
From above.
Depaul is using strong ultimates here, but Fulgara is still in the fight.
Bulgaris is on the fight.
He's with Patty. So these guys are healers with us. We're looking for
Wait a
overtime.
second.
That's Mercy.
Wait
down.
a second.
Bulgaris
Bulgaris said,
said-
I'm not. Never back down. Never what? Never back down. Never what? He's here.
Never give up, guys.
Never give up. If he gets the time in here, there it
He's
is.
looking for it.
With Malga, we're switching to the Malga here.
Yes.
This is like the Derrick Henry. I like him.
I think we're switching to a cover pick just so we can get to the position here. And it's kind of smart. At
Yeah.
this point, we've tried for 2 minutes. That wasn't working. Let's switch and, do what we can to get this point because we really need to get to this checkpoint. That's our main goal right now. So, Charlie switching there, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
We're also back onto the Tracer, so just kind of applying that pressure so that they have to respect it a little bit more because now that guy deals with Maga, who's got 3,000 health, right?
You see the annihilation.
A wall from the opponents there.
Bulgaria does get
We
the
need to
kill.
get back on point.
No, I
no
couldn't
one's-
touch. I couldn't touch.
Unable to touch.
I should have touched.
It looks like they were on point, but unable to get quite
Yeah.
close enough to hit there.
Yeah. So, like we said before, this is the first team. This is like one of the 3 teams that's taken a map from our CIU Rams this year. But Parabog does get to play the game. Let's check it out here. Oh my gosh.
This
that one?
big annihilation.
That was a huge annihilation, actually. Massifina? Massive.
Magnificent, more like.
Maleficent? Nah.
Magnanimous.
Magnanimous. I can't even say that.
Extra damage.
Extra damage. So here's the thing. One thing about undefeated Rams is that they're resilient.
Yes, they are.
They're resilient.
Yes, they are.
And that's the thing. I think what's going to really set teams apart from, you've heard of like the 96 Lakers. I don't know. I don't really know who's on the team or not.
Right,
but
right.
you've heard like people say, the 96 Lakers, they're great. Or the Warriors in 2016, something like that.
Yes,
Where they won
2016.
just
Great.
absolutely amazing.
Great teams.
Great year, first of all.
Yeah, great year.
Great year.
Great teams.
Great teams. But all those things that they had in common, all things with great teams, is that they're resilient.
Yes.
They face adversity and they overcome those with the next steps.
100% they do, and that's what we do here, not just for our Overwatch teams, but
Yep.
all of our teams. One thing I remember from watching CIU Blue, because they didn't have a nickname yet. And the nickname I gave them was the Relentless Rams, because they just kept pushing and pushing.
Yep.
They were a little engine that could, and they made it. Last season they had a great season. This season they had a great season too. And now we're seeing for our Overwatch Blue, they can just be as relentless as our Rocket League players.
Yeah.
Because that's something we teach for all of our teams.
Yeah.
We've got Howjay standing up. He's the one making sure, like,
There is.
He's watching these matches, seeing what's happening, and communicating with our teams during this downtime.
Yeah.
To figure out what we need to do. Because one thing we can do as a team is listen to the people who are getting the perspective for us.
Yes.
And learning from that.
Yeah.
Because if I can be in the room, see it happen, and I can be blinded by what I saw. But the outside perspective is going to help so much more because I can really see what happened, and they can kind of like be unbiased on what my play was. Because if I knew I did something wrong, I might be holding on to that. But the person who's not playing can give that perspective, so it allows me to go out of my own shoes.
Yeah, that's what the thing is about. Peer review. Peer review, having your peers around you, people that are that are on different level than you, that are there to say it in an encouraging way to make you encourage, to help you get after it, which is huge.
Our team charter was courage, candor, competition, and character.
There it is.
Those are the 4 C's that we held on to, and those are things that Coach Chris had instilled in us, and we still carry those out today. So it's just a beautiful thing to see our CIU Rams Esports Overwatch Blue do.
Gosh,
I'm not gonna say the whole name.
Not gonna say the whole name, but I like it. I like it. So as our players are taking some time to get ready for this next match, they are thinking of a game plan. What are some things, what do you like overall? Of course, you're not a coach. You're not how's your day? But what are some general things that you think you're going to tell them in this time right now?
I think I'm going to tell them we really need to look for that mercy.
Yeah.
Because I know the ADC is super important, but in Smite,
come on,
the tank was actually the one you need to kill first. If they initiate wrong, you collapse on them.
Yep.
And not like the tank in Overwatch, but like the support character who's supposed to keep the ADC alive.
Mm-hmm.
If you cut off it's like the heart. If you cut off the heart, the blood can't get to the muscle to punch you, right?
Okay.
So that was one thing we always practiced with my Smite team. But if we can get that mercy down, that's going to allow them to not get those free revives, because Mei is always going to wall off who's ever going to revive.
Yep.
Mercy's always going to pocket them. So in order for us to not let them have that advantage in numbers, basically, because it's basically having a 6th character at that point. Mm-hmm. You got to focus the mercy. Just we have the characters who can pick her off, and also just deny her space.
Yeah.
With the Pharah. So let's use that. What would you say as being someone who's more knowledgeable in the game?
First thing, this is my thing. This is my thing. The only thing is this: you guys know what we need to do. Make sure the vibes are up. Make sure we're feeling good. Make sure we're enjoying the game, playing the game, having fun. Make sure we're having fun and smiling and having a great time. That's a big thing. At this point, we've been playing so long. They've been playing like a whole semester together. So they've faced this
almost a whole school year.
Yeah, this whole school year. They faced this kind of competition before.
Yeah.
They know the things they need to do. So we need to remind them all the technical things of what they need to do. But sometimes they just need to have the vibes. Now, one thing I would say is to watch out on this next map. So we're on Flashpoint, so Cervasa and New Junk City. New Junk City has a lot of enclosed areas.
Yeah.
So Pharah is not ideal, right? He's not like the best. Cervasa is the kind of the same thing as well, but has a little bit more longer sight lines. Right. Pharah is whenever transitioning from each point to the next point, there's a lot more longer sight lines for Pharah to kind of stay there and just shoot rockets from downtown.
Yeah. Up high in the sky.
Yeah. So there's just some things to look into. There's both maps have a couple points where they're really open. There's one on New Junk City where they're down under on the right side of the map where it's just kind of really open. Same thing for Cervas. They have one where they're at the very top and they're just kind of in a canopy. But we're going to New Junk City. We're going to New Junk City. So we're going to see, are we going to see the Pharah again? I don't think so.
I think from Depaul, I think they're going to keep with the Mercy and the Pharah. I think
so?
At this point, they've kind of we're testing it game 1. They kind of figured out a little bit more in game 2, and then I don't see why they would switch on even on New Junk City. This may be something I'm maybe not be as aware of, but even let's see another capture point.
This is the capture point.
This is the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of too. This is the one I was talking about. This is the biggest one, biggest area.
Yeah, and then there's another point over here. See if I can find it.
Yeah, we're searching. So for our first-time players, first-time viewers, this is what Flashpoint is like. It's basically like Control, like the first map that we watched, but
this is
no, that's a respawn point.
Respawn point.
This one actually here to the right.
Here's one here, and there's one over
to the left.
Here.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
We'll find it later.
We'll find it later.
We got multiple points, and look at us. Fight team. We've got Hazard, not Havoc, but he's going to cause some havoc.
He's going to cause some havoc. Hazard, he's super fun to play.
He's able to throw walls, so matching the wall spacing that Mei is able to bring on our tank. He's also got some great movement, so he's able to collapse on those players who are a little too far.
Yeah. They are on Fire Mercy still, which is kind of unique. Oh my gosh, Ramacha, that was a great combo of the wall there.
Yep.
And to just dealing the damage. Okay, and oh my gosh, Parabolic is just super aggressive here. And that's the thing. Fire Mercy is just like they're really strong one character, but it's just like they're kind of just two. They're two, but they're just kind of one at this one point because the Mercy is mainly going to be on the Fire.
Yeah. So as you saw, the Mercy and the Fire were split up from the rest of their team. The Juno and the Mei were able to get out, get a good wall off, but left their, their winged sisters to go down.
Yeah.
So.
It's really hard for them to do. So, oh my gosh, there's the wall there.
A nice try there, trying to get the Mei cut off. But it looks like Mei might try to go for another wall on our tank. He's able to jump over it, which is a really strong
Yes, there's that
do.
Heroes place we're talking about. And the Hazard, Ramacho just dies there.
And there goes Parabog looking for it.
He's just creating so much space. They can't do anything. They can't move. That's two characters out their team that can't do anything. And now it's just the other two. And Pyro just gets a kill on Jester, on the Mercy. Takes him out. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Charlie got a little low, but his team's right back there with him because he's able to regroup after they take out the winged girls.
Now here's the thing. I don't remember the name of Parabolic or Hazard's ultimate, but it's Big CC. He's gonna open the door. He's gonna get on this right side here. As soon as they come through, the Big CC where they all get stunned. And we have the post bomb that's online. If you get on the Juno or on any of the supports here, it'd be huge. Oh man, goodness. Parabog, this is a master class of how to play Hazard right now. He's feeling it. He's a new character, but I've seen him play Hazard so much, and he's so fun.
Yes. Patty with the kill there on the Mercy. Just
there it is.
Full salt to the wound there.
Oh my goodness. That was salt. Maybe like a patty melt? A patty melt to the wound?
Patty melt to the wound?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, grease and fire?
Yeah. So CIU does have, is going to have almost all their ultimates online.
Indeed.
In this next fight. But Depaul is going to have a couple. Not ideal. Over here, this is another point we're talking about. This has a little bit of open area here, but it's harder for them to get into the choke. If they deny the three main chokes on this point, they really can't go anywhere.
Right. So one thing we've noticed from this team is they've been doing a lot of split pushing like we had mentioned before.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been working.
Yeah. We're going to see the Hazard. They're going in. He's going in.
Yep. That's
oh
one.
my goodness.
Barslow.
He just takes it.
She almost made Justice ran from above, but he is aggressive with it.
He says, I'm a great Justice from down below.
Yeah, great Justice from Heroes Never Die. I guess they do sometimes.
Yeah, you're not a hero then.
You're not
you're not a hero.
That's kind of a lie.
Yeah. Gosh, this Hazard. This is a great pick for Parabolic here. I really like to see him on this Hazard.
Right.
It's great combos.
I was kind of expecting him to go not back to Ramacho, but also to play Malga, but he's not.
Oh my goodness. He's just by himself.
There's a blizzard, but he's able to walk through it, get to his team.
You see the orbital ray comes out to save Parabolic. You see the annihilation from the Ramatra. It's going to be online here. The blizzard doesn't get a kill, and Parabolic just takes him, and both of the supports is just here chilling. Juno's there.
Yep, done.
May, oh my goodness.
Parabolic, I think it's 15-player kill streak. Okay,
15.
quick question. That's also including assists or just singular kills?
There's including assist.
Okay, so Parabolic has been participated of 15 kills, which is quite nuts.
Now, guys, if
very much expected.
Yeah, if you're thinking about it, that's 3 team wipes. So if the team wiped 3 times, that he's been part of those every single time.
And has dealt damage to each character on those teams, which is impressive because his gun doesn't shoot that far.
Doesn't shoot far. It's a shotgun.
It's a shotgun. It's really okay. So CIU ramps. If you're really watching, it's not really a shotgun. It's like a spike laser emitter. So just for clarification, it's a weapon of damage.
Weapon of damage,
not mass destruction.
Not mass destruction.
It is a non-lethal. Everyone respawns kind of weapon.
Yeah, everyone respawns. It's just like every single game. You're like, oh man, they just respawn. Yeah, they just respawn, but maybe in a later time.
In a later time.
Take some time.
This is a laser. Distributor.
Yeah.
Just gonna give her new names because I think that's a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
But she's really got a cool rail gun here.
No, whoa, not a gun.
No, rail.
A rail
emitter.
Pointer. Rail pointer.
A laser distributor is what I like to call it.
A laser distributor.
Yeah, it distributes damage amongst all of the opponents it's facing.
Yeah. So reducing that, we're gonna have the Pharaoh's rockets are online. She doesn't have the Mercy pocket, which is gonna be great here. Do you see the?
That's one pick from the Pharaoh, but we got bomb here. We're on her, but able to get her.
There.
We're capturing point while this is all going.
Yeah, it's all going on.
She's very low. Pyro jumping around.
Pyro's just causing so much damage. They had to throw the anti-heal, anti-nade, and all so much on him just to take him out.
Had to slow him down a little bit. He was
Hey,
moving
man,
a little
slow
too
down.
quick. Hey, come here.
Hey, man.
Let me give you a hug.
Hey, slow down.
Let me give you that anti-nade.
Anti-nade.
So they're at 94%, 95. I don't believe we're going to be able to get to touch here, but that's okay.
We're going to see Parabolic do switch to the D.Va here. The one thing about D.Va has a lot of sustain.
She has so much health.
She has so much health, but she also has basically another body. Whenever her ultimate is online, she can just throw it out, and it just goes in her regular form for a little gun. But then she does damage with her regular gun. She gets back into the mech. So
yeah,
it's kind of like rinse and repeat here.
And her shield is very strong as well because it's able to block damage from not only like what she's, whatever she's looking at, she can just absorb all that damage.
Yeah.
Are there characters that can kind of negate that? Is Pharah one of those?
No, it's Defense Matrix. She eats all that.
Eats everything.
Yeah, eats everything.
That is quite beautiful.
Besides ultimates, besides like besides like the Blizzard, something that she can't protect. You know, rockets she can protect. See, Kogera uses the ultimate overclock, takes the kill on the Ana, and Pyro's there. The Kutsuni rush.
Oh, there's one.
Oh my goodness!
Cut to it. Cut to it. Cut to the action. We're looking for the Mercy now. She's unable to get a res because she's now having to do. She hasn't done in a while, which is heal their tank.
And here's the thing.
I knew coming out. I'm just gonna get out of line of sight.
Oh,
we're looking for a flank.
Kogera is on a little flankeroni here.
Unable to get any shots, but Ana does take a kill.
Ana does take it. Pyro does end up taking it. So he has that bomb. Oh my goodness.
Not much you can do about that. Just kind of had to let him have it. But we can kind of pinpoint. We still got bomb. It's gonna reset here. We're in little D.Va mode.
Yeah, we are in little D.Va mode.
But we're still doing that damage.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's okay.
We can regroup here. Pulse bomb. Here's the thing. I'm Pyro. Hey, Pyro. Objective. I need to put that pulse bomb onto that Ana. That's all.
I agree. Yeah.
On the Ana. I don't care who it is. I just want an Ana. That's all. On the Ana.
Let's see if we can get it.
That's what we're looking for.
I'm looking for it. Finds the Pharah.
Finds the Pharah. Looking for the supports. Looking for the squishies. If you get on the Mercy.
Around. Yep, we're looking for it here.
Oh, here it is. I need it. Oh, he's. We're gonna see the orbital rays
out. She's down.
And Pharah does go down. You see
bomb on Orisa.
Bomb does go on Orisa, but doesn't click. Pyro is on point. Is gonna capture it. He's gonna start capturing it. It's just the Mercy alone. Parabolic just.
If you didn't hear it in the chat, but
you probably heard it. He just fell off the map.
He just fell off the map. Sometimes it happens, guys. But we have captured the point. Cassidy is there. Trying to run away,
there it is. That's good timing. Good timing.
He can't run away from the Pyro. He's too fast. He's too hot.
He can't. He's too. He said
fire lava.
Super hot.
Lava moment.
It's I got my chicken.
Yeah.
Lava. Steve's lava chicken is tasty, so good.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Guys, have you seen a Minecraft movie? Let me know, chat. It's pretty good. I think it's peak, but you can also speak as a CIU Rems Esports Overwatch Blue Foundation Breakers undefeated first seed playing Overwatch on New Junk City. Getting after. If we get this Pharah here,
I'm liking what we're doing here.
This is looking
Watch
good.
out behind you.
S6 does go down here. Here's the thing. We have a lot of sustain with.
So the team knows that we're backing up. We're trying to get a reset here.
Yeah.
Our opponents are at 79%.
We might be able to touch S6. Kiriko will be back with the Kutsuni rush.
We also still have bomb, and we can fly in over top.
Yeah, we can fly in on top. Drop it. I probably wouldn't drop it. Oh, he's getting hindered. He needs to get healed.
Oh, unable to touch at that point there.
Not able
Very
to
close.
touch.
Able does get a kill with the bunny bomb.
Does get a bunch of kills actually.
And just flies back up. All right, so we need to capture this.
And we got a team kill though. I mean, I will take that.
Yeah. We used 2-3 ults there.
We used all of our ultimates.
Yeah, 3 ults in the head up. We used them all. Got the team kill.
Yeah. We need to look out for. I'm telling you, Pyro, if he gets a pulse bomb onto one of the supports, there's been some options. He had some options for it to do it.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of scary because sometimes you go in there and then like the whole team kind of collapses on you. Sometimes it's like, oh man. So you kind of got to pick the right time to get after it.
And we know this Ana to hit sleeps. She has done it multiple occasions now. I've been looking at the top left, seeing where they have it. But let's see if Pyro can get the bomb here.
Yeah, we're looking for a pulse bomb here. And CIU Rams does capture the point here.
So now it's important to hold
there's
the bomb.
a
That's a sleep. So we know sleep's down. We're keeping our.
Just takes him. There's the post.
So Patty does go down to the far, but we were able to almost get her. Got him down.
Oh my goodness.
Now we're looking for Mercy here.
Here's the thing. One thing Depaul is doing in this team fight that's going to lose them is they're all just going in. They're not like Flashpoint is one of those times. Do not kill me. Oh gosh, I want to get a little timing on him. I wanted to stack him. You know what I mean?
It is a delayed respawn though.
It is a little bit delayed. I wanted we could like it was just Ana. We can delay it a whole lot longer.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
she's unable to.
And she's our main healer. The Mercy's healing only here in the Farah. But we are at 77% here, getting to 80. So this is going to be basically one more. We do have the orbital ray for this team fight. We're going to have the deep bomb. So that's a lot of sustain that we're going to have. But the rocket barrage is what we need to watch out for.
So they got high noon trying to place
rocket barrage. There it is. Just eats it all. Just eats it all. That's exactly what we see. And we see bomb come out.
Bomb too.
Oh my gosh, he's going to die here?
Guys,
gets eaten in the mech. Oh my goodness.
The mech also gets called out and crushes.
Crushes him out. Oh my gosh, this is how does it feel to have a 10-time mech on your neck?
It kind of hurts.
That hurts.
Okay, our tank trying to live here.
Kasuna Rush comes out.
Getting our support out.
Getting sleep.
Mariah able to drop Kasuna Rush before
Just get a
she
kill
goes
on
down,
the
which is
far.
huge. Allows
There
us
it
to
is.
take out the Cassidy. Now we're looking. We gotta look for Mercy here.
Mercy is
Mercy
down,
needs to pick.
and it's just Orisa on the point.
We're
She's
gonna
gonna go
take
for him.
the
She's
horse.
gonna use her ultimate. It's not gonna be
fine.
enough.
I know.
She gets dead.
Horse is down.
And that's CIU gonna capture the point and maybe have one touch from the Sombra. Is it gonna be enough?
I don't believe so. Far does make it in time, but she is very low.
This is the Sombra.
One more.
Is it gonna be someone else? We're looking at 15-player kill streak here. The Ana.
Ana can't walk up.
Does she touches? How did she was in the air?
Oh my goodness.
There's no way.
We're on the
That's
horse.
CIU Rams taking the point, taking it on New Junk City with a close map. CIU Rams win it. Let's see who play the game. It had to be parabolic on the hazard at the very beginning.
That is fair. Yes, I agree.
Patty
vibing. Patty vibing. Guys, I cut the Patty. Might want to have done this. No, I wasn't here. It wasn't this part. But okay, he's throwing out the little bombs here. Okay, I like it.
Oh, can I get?
Oh,
yes.
horse down.
Horse down.
Oh, is that a flying far? Yeah, I'm coming for you.
Oh, the kick. Oh
Not
my.
the shoes.
Oh my gosh.
Look at our brand new shoes, guys.
Yeah, he's got those Yeezys on. Well, actually, probably the Jordans.
Probably Jordans.
Probably Jordans.
Probably actually, Space Jam shoes. So
Yeah?
Jordans. So Jordans for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with this next map coming up here, we're gonna have the push. So
Oh my.
right now, here's the thing, guys. CIU Rams are on match point, right? If they win
Is
this
it,
next,
is it best of 5 or best of 3?
I think it's best of 5. Take it back.
Yeah,
Take
guys.
it back.
If you're here, you're new.
take it back.
This is fine. This is playoffs, so semifinals as well. It's best of 5. You're here for the long haul. I really hope you brought some popcorn from C23.
Guys, I think I need some popcorn. I need some drink. I need some water.
I need dehydrated.
You don't have your water with you, do you?
I do. It's somewhere.
Man.
Hopefully nearby. Oh my goodness, where is my?
I don't think you have your water.
Oh my. Guys, we might have to cut for a break while we go get our water.
Yeah, I think you want to do that real quick. Let's cut for a quick little break
So
and get some water.
We're gonna stay hydrated. If you need a water break, go ahead and take it now because we've got a little bit of time before the next match starts. So.
Yes, it will give you the whole rundown of what's happening next map and what's going to happen because I know it. I got the intel.
Yes.
I'll let you know.
Okay, we will be right back.
Alrighty.
CIU Rams, we are back.
Like, I know.
I know you guys got to see our new overlay. Thanks to Zach Snook Pyro for making that. We're back in the arena. As I scoot further away, now I'm back close. Oh
You're
man,
back close.
where we go? We had a little break there. It is game what, Richie?
It's game 3.
It's game 4. It's game 4. We played Antarctic Peninsula,
Yeah. Kings Row.
Kings Row. We played on New Junk City.
New Junk City.
And now this is game 4 of
game 4.
the set here. We are currently, what, Richie? 3-1. No, wait. We're
2-1.
2-1. Guys, we're not math majors.
Nope.
I like math,
We're
but
not math majors.
maybe I'm not a drawing major. That's what I need to
Maybe
be.
we're not a running major. So we're going to see a different composition from Depaul. Instead of, we're going to see the Mora and Juno and the Cassidy. And then we have, it's a funny name from for the May here is a Drink Salt.
Drink salt. That's a pretty iconic name there, actually.
It's that kind of name. So for our first time viewers, how this game mode works is a robot. There's a robot right there. You see the white little robot on top of your screen. You see there's a blue diamond. There's red diamonds. So we're on the blue team, of course. We want to get the push the robot. So we got to push the blue platform for the robot all the way down to the golden diamond checkpoint. Once we do that, we win the map. It's huge. Exactly what we're looking for.
There are 2 checkpoints, one of which is midway between the point, and then the gold checkpoint is how we win. Is once we get to that point, we win the map. So looking to get to both those checkpoints in order to win, pushing our bot halfway to the first checkpoint here, which will allow us to get a new spawn, which will be closer to the checkpoints, as well as I believe it might also increase the time, but push also gives you 10 minutes to even play. So it is already a lot of time there.
Yeah, you don't get any extra time, but you do get a closer respawn spot, which is good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, here it is all the way.
Start hiding.
So important thing to do here is we've lost 3, so we need to back up. But what they have to do is push the bot back to their little platform there where they get to push. And if you look at the top, there's that gray box there, our little mirror version of ours. So that's how far they need to go in order to catch back up to where we have pushed our bot. So we've also got the meters of that it's gone. We've pushed it 45.22 meters. Our opponents are not pushing it. The more people on the payload, does it move it faster or no? Not for this map.
And the Juno just goes down.
See if we get
There is the mech.
We did get the bomb off.
Bomb is off.
Push it up a little bit. But it does give us recharge.
He does give us recharge. We're back to be alive. Back here. We have the May wall. We're moving forward. Looking good. We do have Orbital Ray and Overclock online here to use for this next team fight to go overtake this, and we're going to have the Kitsune Rush here as well. That's fun. So they're going to see the Kitsune Rush pop from them as well, and the Annihilation. Here's one thing about the D.Va. D.Va is very good. She's a dive character. All right, she is. She's a very big dive character, but we're going into Brawl. I know it's been a long time that we have talked about this. We talked about this, how it kind of works and everything like that. Dive characters work into Brawl characters, but one thing is that the D.Va / Hazard, oh my, it's 4-man hack, 4-man EMP.
Oh my goodness. This changes the whole game there.
Okay, you know what? You guys understand that right there? Why dive works against Brawl? You saw that right there?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say that Pyro and Parabolic need to be the tag team duo, and who are diving on what targets are looking at our now.
It's okay. Don't let it get to you. Don't even worry about it.
They picked the bigger shield.
So we seemed like we had a misclick maybe of the Orbital Ray from Patty.
Oh, okay.
So
I did hear our team kind of make a reaction. I wasn't quite sure, so I was looking around to see if I can hear it. So they've got their own Orbital Ray. They've also fired off their High Noon. No connection on any shots there for the High Noon, but we're able to get a pick onto Pulgara now, but also one of our other players previously. So we're just kind of need to regroup. We still need to push
a little bit farther. They did take the advantage.
They did.
Like
by 5 meters.
Like 5 meters. Which is nothing.
Yeah, 4.03 meters, but who's counting? We're looking for the Kiriko. Get the pick. She's not able to dislocate. We're now looking at the May alone. She's low on ice. Rom and May are very killable here, but they've got Blizzard to help them. Let's see if we get a cleanse. Not quite enough. We need to carefully push here, as they're kind of pushing us into a choke, which is allowing them to. The May very thick, a lot of health there. Same from Ramatra. Just hard to kill because of their own damage blocking abilities.
They did get the checkpoint here,
so it doesn't add more time, but it does give them a closer spawn like we had mentioned.
Yep. So Hazard is gonna have his ultimate. That's gonna be online here. That's gonna be good to use for this next team fights here. One thing about the Sombra is that her hacks allow you not to have your abilities for a couple seconds, which is really important, really great. That's why the MP is so good, and then also take more damage while they're hacked.
From all sources.
Yeah, from all sources. So there's a lot of things. If you want to be really crazy, you do play Zenyatta, Discord orb someone, hack someone, then they're just absolutely fried.
Right. And Rom is dead from the hack.
Yeah, from the hack. Exactly what we talked about. We're gonna see. There it is, just moving forward. There it is, looking for the right targets, the supports and the tanks. That's what we're looking for. We can get for the DPS later.
Pyro going.
Pyro is this one.
Two great EMPs.
Here's the thing.
Not EMPs, but hacks.
Yeah, I was talking about this earlier. I think CIU Rem are better when Pyro's on the Sombra.
I'd agree.
I like Sombra a lot.
She has a lot of movement. She is very good at single target and just shutting down those tanks who have those very strong abilities like Ramatra, just able to disable his block really strong.
You're going to see the annihilation come out from the Ramatra. You see the kill from the Juno. See the overclock is online.
Look for annihilation.
The 5-man EMP again, 4-man EMP. Just gosh.
We're looking for the Scarecrow. She's not getting
Oh,
away.
the Kiriko. Oh, she's so weak. There it is. Parabog ends up taking it. They're trying to like do a Charlie Niner, a little C9 there, but we're able to take that. I said, nah, not today.
So for those of you who don't know what that is, it's whenever you grab the point from behind.
Yes.
So it's trying to do like a wraparound, get it over, pull it over your head.
Yeah, pull it over your head. It's from like a famous, like one of your pro Overwatch players who did that in actual game, which is crazy.
So that's why it's called a C9.
Yeah, so it's called a C9. He's from C9, Cloud9.
Yeah. They had a Smite team.
Yo, did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a Call of Duty team when I used to watch.
Yeah. See Ramatra just made on point. He's
He's
hacked.
hacked as well, so that allows him to not use abilities for a bit. We found the Kiriko, but it's obviously going to teleport to her tank.
Oh my gosh.
She gets a chance to.
Yeah, she gets a chance to, but she's dead. She hit having a slash in the face from Parabolic.
Ooh, unable to get out of that little chrysalis there, but we're trying to get to that checkpoint here. Almost there.
Oh, this Cassidy might. Oh, he might have been dead there. If he had the wall in time, that would have been really nice here. Here's the thing. He has Hazard ult here. I'm looking for a hack and then Hazard ult.
That's gonna be huge.
Hack and Hazard ult.
And we're looking at the tank to hack, right?
Yep, tank to hack. If we get squishies too, here it is. We can see hack. Oh, there it is.
There comes the blizzard. Let's get out of it.
There's supports.
That's the support now. Careful of the blizzard. We're regrouping here.
Oh, there it is.
And
There it is.
the bits.
There it is. Slash him.
There's nowhere to be.
Nowhere to be. Slash him up.
Cassidy. Forgot
all good.
his change name. I always forget.
It's okay. No, you're good,
I've
man.
been doing pretty good tonight because I look at him and I'm thinking for a second. But Cassidy is going down. Voiced by Matt Mercer, a very popular voice actor, also big D&D enthusiast.
Huge D&D enthusiast.
Yeah.
He's like the.
He's the guy. He's the DM.
He's like, oh, you like want to play Dungeons and Dragons? You start watching Critical Role, and that's like your thing. And you become that your personality, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna be that one guy. Or Dimension 20.
Yeah, this is true.
You know, but it's okay.
A lot of ults from our opponents there. It does take us down there. We lost our tank, so this is that what we mentioned earlier. Tank's gone. Back up.
Yep, tank's
regroup. We've got ults. Don't use them yet, because we might be able to look for that Havoc Hazard. Havoc Hazard ult. Hazard's Havoc.
Oh my
ult.
goodness.
Oh my goodness, that's a mouthful.
You
hate to see it. How about that? Yeah. All right. So we're looking for hack.
Yeah, we're EMP.
Yeah, they're all here. Boom.
Oh, that's 5 of them. That's all 5 of them again.
Cass is low. We're getting healed.
Yeah.
They're unhacked, but we still got pressure here.
Yeah. Oh,
Kiriko able to
Kiriko.
reposition here.
The Deadeye.
Cassidy ult does take one, which is Patty, which is critical for them.
Here's the thing, though. We do still have the advantage. We don't have to give up. You can see where the gray little box is at the top.
We are
of the
up
screen.
40 meters.
Yeah, we're up 40 meters here. And this is the hardest checkpoint. Going around this little corner here is hard. So we have Kitsune Rush that we can use here.
Kitsune Rush with the Hazard ult.
With the Hazard ult, it's huge.
And
there is S682. That's a kill that's going to win the game right there. I think there's a kill that kills the win the game. You know, they say the shot heard across the world. That was the kill that won us the playoff game.
I agree.
Kill that won us the playoff game. And that is right there.
Hey, don't push.
Get up, get up.
Oh, they get forward spawn mode. Do they? Yeah.
Well, now they do. No, it's fine.
So we're trying to keep this position here because it is advantageous for us. So it is smart to just kind of hold for that next 15 seconds.
Yeah, this is some time because right now time is against them.
Yeah, and we don't want them to C9. We're watching all of the loops around here. We've already seen the Cassidy.
Push the bot now. Push the bot now. Keep it away from him.
Right, so we're playing a little cat and mouse.
Cat and mouse, there it is. They love cat and hat.
Juno is behind. Rob's very low.
He is so
He's
good.
down.
And this
Juno's
the Juno's one, and then the Juno's down.
Now we're switching to the next target. Who's it gonna be?
I mean, make sure that Parabolic is up. We need to make sure. And the hack on the Kiri. Oh my goodness, great stuff. That was just a great
popping
play.
off right now, not gonna lie.
Pyra is popping off. He's getting the kills here. If he gets another hack on the Sojourn on point, just clear him out here. That is a kill.
Let's go!
And that's going to be our CIU Rums taking it.
Guys, it's a best of 5. I think 3 wins takes it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's it.
that is the best fight. That's how it works, right?
Guys, that is how it works.
That's how it works, bro. Once you play the game,
Parabolic. Oh my. Not the extendo stand up. No.
There it is,
all
Chomp.
the- like, this is a great play.
yeah, just running around here. Just talking about the movement hero plays.
One.
Chomp again.
He's going to kill this guy, too. Yep. And they're all down. I think that was a team kill on that play of the game there.
There it is. And that's our CIU Rams winning the semifinal game against Depaul University, going to the grand finals.
Which is huge.
It's awesome.
Richie, grand finals?
Grand G.
I want us to know.
Yeah.
Not quarterfinals, semifinals, which means when you win these,
Yeah.
go to the grand finals.
Go to the grand.
I'm hyped. Guys,
This is a huge deal.
I don't think you can see it on my face, but I'm hyped.
Right. Be hype, guys. This is a huge deal for our Rams.
Yes.
Doing this. This is a big deal.
This is a big
I know
deal.
they're super excited, and I know they worked really hard to get to this moment.
This team has only been a team since last semester.
Since last semester. Yeah.
So this is like a year's worth of growth.
yeah.
We're seeing it in real time
Yeah.
on stream with you guys.
Yeah.
This is amazing. All our players have grown so much.
They have.
Dude, remember the first game for this team this semester?
I do remember the first game.
Mac, playing support.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what's going on here?
Pyro, and
Patty was
Patty
playing
playing
DPS,
DPS.
changing up, and then
guys, we won that game.
yeah,
And we're like, wait a minute.
we're
We
saying
know what we need to do.
put Colgate on the
Put Colgate on
the
the
DPS on the
DPS on the soldier.
soldier.
Let's get Patty back on that Juno.
Yeah, that Juno.
Yeah.
Come on, Juno.
Juno.
Patty. So that's awesome. I mean, the one person that I want to say that's go unsung, I'm gonna give a shout out to this guy, is Hauser Day. Hauser Day and Zest have been doing a phenomenal job of coaching these players. These are two very high level players that are on the Overwatch Gold team that have been working really hard to make sure these guys really understand the game. Because here's the thing. When you get to a certain level, you can really understand the game and teach it better to people. And so I'm really proud of them that they're able to do that and like teach the game to players and help them out and achieve their goal, winning games and moving forward now to going to a grand finals.
Yeah. And as I mentioned before, like just having that outside perspective, but even just like after a rough game, just hearing like Hajde is also he's got a low sounding voice.
Yeah.
Like just that nice solid sound of just like, hey guys, you got this.
Yeah.
That's like enough for me to be like, I can do anything.
Yeah.
I can relock in because now I've got that foundation there. Where
That's
my
why
coach
we're the foundation breakers. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I was waiting for you guys to hear that a little
There
bit.
it is.
I was waiting for you guys to hear that, but yes.
Yeah.
No, that is crucial. Scotty is also here with our players. Just
Yep.
keeping them, keeping their minds sharp, keeping them, active. Because like in moments where they might be quiet, Scotty's like, "Hey guys, keep it up, keep comms up, because that's important. That's the life.
Yeah.
That's the lifeblood of a team like this. That's
true.
when they always keep it. As you can see them scooting into a little circle here.
Yeah.
Let's have a little post game discussion, just like break down. How do we feel about it? How do we improve from it?
Yeah.
'Cause next
Wednesday.
Wednesday is
should be
grand finals for
Grand finals.
Overwatch for Playfly Esports, which
Yeah.
is huge. This is the first time Oliver going to make it to the final
Yeah.
on CIU Rams Esports.
I think
I
it's-
know I'm not a
yeah.
player. I do my part, which is production,
Yeah.
but being a part of that is a big milestone.
Yeah. No, it is. I mean, this is your first year being here.
It is.
We're super thankful for receiving. So make some noise for Steve-O.
Oh, my goodness.
It's been amazing. But this is the first time for just CIU esports program in general.
Yeah.
And making these big changes, doing these big things like that.
100%.
It's a big deal.
This is the first finals in this arena as well.
In this arena.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and even with an interim coach,
Shout out to
a
Scotty.
lot of records are being made right now, and
Yeah.
that is a testament of how good our foundation as a team is.
Here it is.
Yeah, so it's the players who are awesome. It's our unified faith that's awesome. And then
Come Say
the
it.
space that we share together,
Come on.
and
Preach it.
also as a team, just
Yep.
being able to we've got semifinals tonight, but the night before we all able to go together, go see a movie, just hang out with our friends, which are
what's
also on
about,
the team, just kind of share that fellowship time together. It really builds that community that
That's what's about.
you can't get anywhere else. That's very unique to our CIU Rams. So I appreciate that so much about being here and being part of this team. So yeah,
Hey, you're gonna make me cry, bro.
don't cry yet. We got finals next
We got
week.
finals. Holy. Okay. So I think we're gonna take a quick little break as our teams are talking. They're doing a debrief, but next time you hear our voices, it's gonna be around post game interview, I think. Try to do one, maybe.
So we have all of our players have been interviewed, and also our coach How's Your Day has been interviewed. But we may pull someone in.
Yeah,
it's a little surprise, just to get some perspective on like what are we going to be, what are we doing for next week? How are we feeling? How do we get ready for that? So we'll see who's willing and able.
Who's up for the challenge?
Yeah, because you can win the semifinals, but can you do the post game interview?
Can you do the post game interview? That's a big deal.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be viral.
This one's gonna be one for the Bucks.
One for the Bucks.
Yeah, so we'll be right back. We're gonna go back to that new Overwatch graphic overlay. So
yes,
and it won't have the timer on there anymore because I forgot that was on there. My apologies.
It's all good.
But we win by grace. We win by grace, and we'll see you guys very soon.
Rams country. It's Rich the Kid. It's Steve-O. And
Mariah.
Slaughter. S682.
Guys, you thought we did everybody. No, we didn't. We got Mariah.
Get one more.
Yes.
One more time. Daft Punk. How about it?
One more time.
Oh. Come on. There it is.
Yeah, we got Mariah in the building.
In the building. We're in the arena. We out here.
Yeah.
Mariah, talk to us. How are we feeling after today's match?
We're feeling real good, going into these finals here. We're gonna get it done.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it done.
We're gonna get it done. So talk to us, like, you guys had 3 weeks off, which is like you guys first seed. We'll talk about our name later because you guys are like, we have a super long name for you guys, but you probably heard it a million times of us saying it. But what was the kind of game plan going into today's match? Being undefeated, going as the first seed, having 3 weeks off.
We took those 3 weeks to kind of hone ourselves and get really prepared, can't slack off. Mm-hmm. And we went into here with the same mindset we did with all our other games, Came in there, we're just gonna destroy them,
Just destroy them.
Guys, I think that's the Ram way now.
That's the Ram way.
Ram way is actually just destroy them.
Just destroy them. That's the way the Rams go.
No.
Okay. So now, I know one thing that we've noticed, we talked about a lot on stream, is that the Pharah Mercy comp, right? The Pharah Mercy comp has like a big weakness where if you isolate the Mercy or Pharah, they're kind of just donezo. But you have the Pharah is really good and able to like space out and stay away, use cover really well. It makes it harder for us just to kill them and do that stuff and destroy them. That's what we're trying to do. So talk to me about the adversity that you guys went through to try to like overcome that and go forward with that.
We did have to change our mindsets a little bit going into the Pharah Mercy because it takes a certain game plan to kind of throw them off guard. Mm-hmm. We did change our team up a little bit to kind of counter them a little bit. Yeah. So we just gotta know how to work around it. For sure.
I definitely agree. Pharah Mercy, it's a cool comp. It's cool. I know. Shout out to Zest. That's far. We'll say shout out to Zest.
And Parabach even played far back in the day.
Yeah,
last season.
Last season he did play far. But shout out to them. The Rocket Barrage incoming. Okay, if I hear that one more time, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. All right. So our last question for us. So we're going to grand finals. Now here's the thing. I heard there's chilies on the line. I heard there's
Mariah
chilies.
does not play around with her chilies. It's free food. It's on like Donkey Kong.
So for our CIU Rams, if you don't know, Coach Scotty, shout out Coach Scotty, he said that if our CIU Rams esports team wins the grand finals, he's going to take them out to Chili's on his dime.
On his dime.
Oh
my goodness.
So, are you guys gonna get the Chili's?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now talking about what are we ordering at Chili's? What are we
ordering
ordering
at Chili's? That's
what are we ordering?
We'll figure that out when we get there.
We'll figure that out when we get there.
Triple dipper. I'm getting the little burgers, some chicken strips.
Oh my goodness! Then the chips and salsa.
I'm gonna get some mozzarella cheese.
Gots to, man.
Yeah.
Chili's has it all, really.
It does. It's a
solid
place.
Yeah. So what's the game plan going until next week's match? I don't know if you guys know who it is yet, but what's the kind of game plan going into next week's match?
Like I said before, we're gonna do what we usually do. We're gonna get in there and we're gonna kick butt.
Right,
we're gonna get done.
Right, so we are consistent. We do not need to switch up. We are the Rams.
It's so simple, guys. Why even talk about all these other things? It's that simple, guys. We're gonna get in the lobster and we're gonna kick butt.
Oh my goodness.
Keep it that
Get
simple.
it done.
And we're We're gonna get it done and kick butt.
And then we're gonna go to Chili's afterwards.
And then we're going to Chili's get the triple dipper.
Triple dipper with the
It's
little
all for the Chili's.
little burger.
It's all for the Chili's.
Yes, guys. It's one thing to have a goal.
Yeah.
There's one thing to see that goal, and there's one thing to eat that goal, which is Chili's.
Just eat the goal.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
goodness.
I think we've got it in the bag for next week.
Fries are in the bag.
I'm excited for it. I can't wait to catch it. Just be here in the arena.
Yeah, I just know that Chili's is on the line.
And also, we're gonna have all the teams in here because it's gonna be the most hype ever.
Yeah.
This is gonna be amazing. So
Vibes off the charts.
Vibes off the
charts. We know you're gonna be there, so already know. Book 7 o'clock Wednesday next week. You already know what you're doing.
Put it in your calendar.
Put it in your calendar. You already have your snacks already packed. You've already meal prepped for Wednesday at 7.
Yeah.
You already have your grilled cheese and tomato soup in hand.
Come on.
Yeah. So you might even see us at Chili's.
Yes, might see us at Chili's. We're going right after. After the game, we're going right after the Chili's. No, we're not.
No, we got finals coming up for us as students. So, you know, it's finals here, finals there. We're gonna kick
Finals
butt everywhere.
Yep.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm a rapper.
Get that on a t-shirt. Let's get that on a t-shirt.
All right, Rams.
Rams
This has been
country.
it.
This is it. This is it for us this week. But next week, again, our CIU Rams Overwatch Blue Foundation Breakers undefeated first seed Ore Farming Rizzlers Colgate Resilient Rams Overwatch Rams Esports are going to get after it in the grand final game.
Guys,
I'm excited.
I don't know if you heard that, but that's us.
That's us.
That's us.
That is our
Right,
name.
that's us.
That's you, Ram. That's you. That's
That's
you.
you.
Gosh. Alrighty, guys. Rams country. It's been a blessing. It's been awesome. Any shout outs? You want to give any shout outs real quick to anyone in the chat?
I mean, see my mom and my dad in there.
Oh!
Wait, shout out to the moms and the mom and pops.
Yes, they're showing up. We love to see that.
Gotta have that. It's awesome.
Dude, that is awesome.
Huge deal. Alrighty, Rams country. Rue, we'll see you next week. I've been Rich the Kid.
I've been Steven Wheezing Warrior.
This is Mariah Slaughter, S6.
S6A2.
Alrighty, Rams country. We'll be out, but we're here next week. Grand finals. Be there.
Be there.
We'll be right back.